Hey guys, this is SoulRack333 with another review, and here I have the Transformers Legacy Evolution Prime Universe Dreadwing. And I finally found this guy at Target. I never saw Skyquake. I had kind of given up hope on ever finding this guy. I mean, this distribution is just terrible. I don't know when figures are coming out. You know, it's hit or miss. The online reviewers are no help because, you know, they get these figures way in advance, you know, and you never know when they actually do come out. You know, so I never saw Skyquake, and it's funny because I never found the Transformers Prime Skyquake either. So, oh well. The cool thing is, if I did have to pick only one of these, I would pick Dreadwing. I think he looks a lot better anyway. But now that I have him in hand, I don't know if I want to spend another 50 bucks on a repaint. So, I mean, that's just new. But I'm happy to have him. Now, he does come in the box, and the cool thing is that he did come in his alt mode, which is cool. But I do really think Hasbro really doesn't care about waste, because first, I think if it's going to be packaged in the alt mode, the box can be smaller, and it should be a perfect rectangular box instead of this weird, oddly shaped packaging, creating a lot more empty space. So, you know, whatever. But here's the figure, looking very nice. Very big and bulky. Here's the Voyager Starscream. And they do look cool together. I imagine if he showed up in the G1 series, that would be cool. You see the three Seekers flying, and suddenly this big beefy jet flies alongside him. Maybe he shows up after Skyfire switches sides. And if you have needle nose, you can attach him to the top of Dreadwing. There you go. That looks pretty cool. Now, the first time I saw Dreadwing was in the the Transformers Prime series. So I don't know what his origins before that is, and I'm not sure if this is even a thing, but it is kind of cool that they combine like this. Now, apparently there's some QC issues with this figure, but more on that later. You can store his gun below. It does hinder the landing gears a little bit, so if you want them to be flush, just remove the gun. Now the landing gears work better. And transform him. Just unpeg these, move them out of the way. Unpeg the wings from the legs. Then you can just rotate and unfold the legs. These unpeg and rotate around the back, pegging in right there. Bring out the toes. Then you can bring out the arms like this and separate. The waist you want to rotate about 90 degrees. That way these wings can separate and come around. And this part, I just hate when this is part of the transformation. You have to flex the plastic a little bit. You'd think they would have come up with a better way of doing that. Once these are out of the way, flip these. You can go ahead and bring the arms really out of the way. Now, the worst part. I want to unpeg this. And sometimes the head gets stuck in there. Yep, there you go. Unpeg from the ball joint. There you go. This can slide forward. Now, this mess apparently causes issues here. And what I found online was you want to do this in a specific sequence. This hinge right here, make sure it goes all the way through so it's flat like that. Then, and it just makes it so hard to see this, unfold the nose cone, and what you're going to do is these are going to peg into this right here. But in order to make it flush, and this is where the instructions are no help, and I did find one video that explained it better. But there was one part of the video, if you ignore it, you're still going to miss it. This landing gear needs to go through this. Now, when I heard about the QC issue, I saw one that says you want to widen this. So I did. I used sandpaper. I unscrewed it, took it apart, then used sandpaper to just widen this gray piece right there. That way the landing gear can go through it. Well, I don't know if that really did anything. I thought it did, but when I watched this other video, that really wasn't the issue. What you really need to do is make sure this landing gear goes all the way through. There it is. And it's funny because you're going to feel resistance. Like it's not there yet, it's not there yet. There it is. That's what you need to push it. And it's not gonna click, it's just gonna, once you force it, it'll soft tab in there. And you'll feel it. Make sure that's down. Make sure these are out of the way. And for some reason there's a swivel here and it makes no sense as to why. Then slide this down and that's it, it's flush. Then you want the cockpit to be open. These are gonna fit over this notch right there. Apparently the Skyquake had this issue, but apparently if you just click this, that issue is gone. So there really is no QC issue with this. It's just a matter of transforming it properly. You want this sticking out, this here, this here. This. Well, what happened here? There it is. And now, if you do it properly, this will sit in the back perfectly. Then extend the elbow, bring out the fists, close the gap there. Same thing here. Now, I did use some shot grease to loosen up the bicep swivel and the elbow joint because it was very stiff. There it is. And here is Dreadwing in his robot mode, looking awesome. And once you transform him, he's pretty solid. I mean, if you don't click it right, it's going to feel flimsy, but no, this is solid. This feels locked in there. So now I'm curious if I ever do get a Skyquake, how much of a difference that does. Now here's his weapon. Comes with a sword, I guess. This is lame. This will just stay in here. If I messed this up. Yeah, this is a stupid sword. Go here, and because you can swivel the elbows forward, you can hinge his arms forward like that. There you go. It looks alright. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. It looks cool. This is fighting me. There you go. That looks a little bit better. And here he is next to Starscream, so he's definitely a lot bigger. And here is the Prime. And I have mixed feelings about this guy. I don't know. He looks cool. Transforming him is a pain though. It's not fun. Things don't really tab in. A lot of hollow bits. Now that I have him, I'm kind of tempted to sell him. But he does display nice, so probably keep him anyway. But yeah, that's a lot bigger. And then That looks cool. Beast Hunter Prime. And oh my god, I still get people asking. The face mask is just a piece of plastic that I cut into a diamond and glued onto his face. That's it. There he is. And that looks pretty cool. And then just because I think as big as bulky as he is, I think he would look cool on the classic shelf. Yeah, there he is. The leader class, Prime Universe, Dreadwing. Transformed properly. Just make sure again you bend the nose cone all the way up until it pegs in place. You will feel it, and once you do that, everything pegs in nicely. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.